Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to a brand new video of Mike the Gathering. And in today's I will be going over a Pauper league I ran into. So yeah, that's pretty much it. This is the deck I've been using, with the difference that previously I was using the other Monarch. Um, how it's called, this crawling hireling. And in upcoming videos probably I will be testing one this. It to me it seems better, but at the time I make the league play, I didn't have this one, so I had to use the other one, but it's basically the same. So yeah, that's pretty much it. And if you like this kind of video, please give a like, and if you want more content, please subscribe. Let's get started. So this is game one, and we already had a mulligan, and we are going against red yell. So I had to mulligan a very bad hand. So now I'm facing apparently what it is, boggles. So at this point, when I keep my hand, I didn't know what I was playing against, but with the first play, I now know what I'm going against. So my options are, hopefully he doesn't have a very good start and I can counter this on turn 3 of his, but the probabilities of that happening is not really high, so we'll need to wait on what we could draw, and we draw land and crack it immediately because we don't have to lose time on that. And he's going for the fast start, and this is a very bad one. So now post cyber, now I'm thinking to cut both of these cards because really are not really great. And in this position I think he's going to actually kill me, and I just considered game one because in this situation I don't have a way to actually get rid of this besides multiple chump blocking with like at least, I don't know, 4 creatures, and I only have 2, and that's not going to be possible this game. So I decided to concede, and let's jump into game 2. So this is game 3, and let's see, I had to mulligan that hand, but this is fairly decent. Now I'm in the same position as last time because I don't have a very good play, but we'll see how it goes. We place a slippery boggle and immediately attach a cartridge on it. So I need to find here in this position a red land and also a cannonade to get rid of the board, but as you could saw, I just revealed 2 cards that I really, I'm not going to play this game because I'm not expecting to cast them. And at this point I had to counter whatever the threat is, and having a 5/3 first striker, it's very bad for me. But as you could saw, getting rid of a 6/6 first strike creature, I'm not going to ever get rid of this, even with the Swirly Sandstorm. It doesn't kill it, so I'm going to concede very soon on this game because pretty much there isn't anything I could do, especially with the given the cards I have. And yeah, I'm trying to draw land and probably get some chump blockers, but the rancor, it's lethal in this. So GG to my opponent, and we'll move for the next game. Alright, we got a new opponent called Acromus. So let's see what hand is good on this. So this is a very good hand, so I put to the bottom these other 2 cans because I'm trying to hit lands. And at this point I'm just going to be attacking, casting my ninja and passing the turn. but he's playing a deck that I don't really like because it's going to destroy all my lands. So I didn't wanted to play Izzet Walls into Thermocast, and that's why I didn't play it. So I'm gonna try to counter everything and then resolving lands, at least this land, and yeah, that's what I'm going to try and do. And in retrospective, I should have instead of trying and kill this because it was not doing at the time, just go ahead and search for an island, and that's very bad for me because even though I'm trying to stay up, this is very bad for me because I should have kept the counter spell up. And now I'm not playing this Izzet Wars because he's going to destroy it, and I'm pretty much trying to see how to survive at this point. And he's going to keep destroying my lands, and he destroyed 2, so I had well, at this point the plan is to get as much damage as I can, but he's continuing to destroy my lands, and I made a very bad mistake in here which cost me the game, which was not bolting one of these things in response. So there's that. I played very bad, and in the end this will cost me the game, because I think in the long run I could have probably double blocked this other thing, but I decided to concede at this point because I was pretty much frustrated. So let's go to game 2. So alright, we got ourselves game 2, and let's look at the sideboard really quick. So on game 2 I decided to do nothing because pretty much everything I had was already on my deck is good. So I decided that I didn't want to sideboard at this point, but probably on game 2 I will, and you will see what I did bring up. So this is a fairly decent hand, so probably I will keep it, and yeah, let's go with that. Not much going on right now. He's going to, and I will kill it in the next turn, not right now, but I will kill it as soon as I can. Yeah, because that way he can't untap as he would like, and he can't really have anything on, like, how can I say this, he really doesn't have anything to destroy land at this point. And I'm playing an Augur and probably playing the Izzet Bulwarks, but I'm not really sure what I will do. Yeah, I'm playing that, and I'm expecting the opponent to destroy it, but what I can't do anything about this time. But right now he didn't destroy it and played a Bonders Ornament, so probably he has some 4 mana destroy land cards right now, and this is great for me because it allows me to play my Ninja from my Augur and get ahead on the board. So let's do that right now. And yeah, pass the turn with counter spell up, and he's going to draw a card, and I'm going to draw a card as well. And probably I should have just fetch for a land, but I did that right now, and I destroyed the post with a braid, and I'm keeping counter spell up, so I will be discarding the second Augur Bolas, and right now I'm countering pretty much everything, and my opponent conceded, so we are going to game 3. Alright, this is game 3, and I decided to do a little change in here, and it was to, I don't remember what did I bring in. Let's see, based on my sideboard it was probably, I really don't know what did I bring in. It was probably, let's see, 3, 5, 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5. So I should have brought something. The question is what? It was not the dispel. It's not these two cards. It was not Swirling Sandstorm. What did I bring into this? A Cannonite doesn't seem. Well, apparently I did bring a Cannonite, and it was because I really didn't want to play around playing, like having these on my hand and basically never play it. So I decided to swap it for a Cannonite because the Cannonite at least can kill the 1 mana dorks and the 2 mana dorks. So I decided to do that, and I kept my hand, as you could see, and now I'm playing an Evolving Wells. The reason behind that and not cracking it is because if he plays another land, he can't actually destroy it. And I will go ahead, search for a land, pass, and now represent counterspell up, and he will try to destroy my land, and I will not allow that. I'm looking for my second blue and getting a counterspell up, because at this point, even if he destroys one of my lands, it's not very valuable for him. So I will start attacking, and I'm still hiding my red mana because post Tybor I only have 2 red mana sources, so I need to protect them as much as I can. Now I'm playing the Augur, and I got the Cannonite, but I probably afterboard he got the elves because I didn't saw those. But we'll see what happens. And even if he destroy my lands, which yeah, and I decided to throw away the Cannonite and search for another mountain. And now I'm looking and trying to resolve background Link Harling because that will give me the card advantage that I need at this point. Yep, so I will be resolving that, I guess, this turn, because even if he destroy one of my lands, it will be pretty rough for him in order to move forward past that point. And let's see what happens. He's destroying the red land, of course, and I will be destroying this creature. So I will be destroying this, and keep yeah, I'm trying to attack with everything I can, and the plan is to counter everything I can as well. So yeah, I'm countering this, or at least trying to, and he got a red elemental blast, so it's pretty mad because right now it means that I don't have any other red source, but I think we can't do anything. So the plan will be for now just trying to kill him. So I'm trying to make like kind of a race, and let's see what happens. He's going to destroy another one, and at this point I'm looking for attacking on the air and while keeping the counter spell up. So, and since I do have Monarch, it's going to be very bad for them, because on card advantage terms I'm going to always be on the upside. And now I'm end of turn playing the Spellstir Sprite and attacking with everything, because even if he locks here, it's 2 damage I can get through. And yep, now I'm playing that, playing the fairies here and attacking, and just with this because I don't want to lose the Outer Bolas in a trade. He's playing that, and I'm playing that to counter it, and I'm probably gaining more value. And at this point, I think I'm a couple of turns to win the thing. Let's see. I think he will concede at this point. He's at 2, and having a bunch of lands and cards in play. The Wonder won't do it, so it's pretty much GG. Alright, we gone our first game of this league, our first match of this league, and let's go to the next one. Alright, this is match 3, and we are paired against Boggles. So let's see how I did in this. And this is a since I know I was playing against Boggles, I decided to mulligan my first hand. And this is not a great improvement, but at least it got something going. And also, well, he kept his hand. So let's see what happens. He's playing turn 1 Slippery Bow. I'm playing one land. He's playing a Rancor, which is fine, I guess. And this is important because he's mana screwed right now. So at this point I can put in a blocker in front and pass the turn, even though I don't hit anything from this. The best thing that he could have next turn is just another Rancor, and even if he does, I can block it, and that will be pretty much what this Slippery Buckle did. So he's going to attack, and I'm going to block all the way through. And I think he's going to play this other creature and passing the turn, and now I am going to counter the Rancor. Or first, well, in this case it was better to throw the Brainstorm first, because now I can counter it with the Spell Suitor. I was going to do that anyways. He's casting a second Rancor and he's going to attack, but I'm going to block because any creature look, this deck of Boggles runs like what, 4 or 8 or 12 creatures, which is very low. So every exchange I can get from that, it's really going to be great. And by countering this, it actually puts me in a very good position. And now I'm looking for resolving a Crowning Hireling next turn. I don't care about those lands, so we'll be passing the turn. And if he doesn't play anything, yep, he doesn't have any creatures right now, so I'm playing the Crawling Hireling to get more card advantage, and that will give me the game. And that's game 1. Alright, we are going to game 2. And the sideboard, it's kind of the same as last time. Get rid of all of the Skreds, the Lightning Bolt, and the Abrade. Getting in a couple of counter spells and the Fiery Cannonade. And my opponent unfortunately mulliganed to 5, which is bad for him, good for us. But this means that every single trade that we can make with their creatures is going to be great. And I think I put the 2 cards on top because one of them was Fiery Cannonade, and it was going to be very great in this matchup. He's going to ramp and keep ramping, but actually and he's attacking, but I'm very far ahead in terms of card advantage right now. And as long as he doesn't resolve anything else, I will be good. In retrospect, I shouldn't have tried to counter this, but I did in the end. So he's going to attack, and probably I'm not blocking because I'm trying to catch everything with the Fiery Cannonade. And I'm going to hit the counter spell right now, and then at this point I want to attack and cast Fiery Cannonade right now, because that way I can get rid of the board at the end of turn. Probably at the end of turn. Yep, I do it at the end of turn, and my opponent conceded. And that was GG. It was a very easy game 2, but it was mostly because my opponent didn't draw very good. So we're moving now to the next match. Alright, so we are going back to match 4, I guess. And we are going to keep our hand and play land. And just by looking at this, it seems like it's some sort of blue-black control or blue-black faded. So getting the card advantage on this matchup is key. And I'm trying to resolve an hour for another cantrip, but I was not able to do it. So I'm going to play Brainstorm in order to shuffle whatever I don't feel like. And now I can draw something. And I decided to get the Skred instead of a preordain, because with a preordain most likely I will try and find another Skred or another answer for a thing that he has. So I decided to just went ahead and get it. Also, I'm looking to at some point resolve the ninja, so I'm looking forward to that. And he's playing Brainstorm, and I'm playing a Spell Stutter, but he will kill it. No big of a deal, to be honest, but it will have been nice in order to actually counter one spell and getting the creature value and getting the ninja played. And if he plays the Ogre, then I'm trying to counter it while also getting a creature in play, but he decides to get rid of one of them. So yeah, and he didn't hit any targets, so that's great for us. So now what can happen is what will happen is that I'm going to put a ninja in play, and I'm thinking of killing the Ogre right now because I don't want another ninja going back to my face at any point in the game right now. So let's see what he's playing. An Ogre, and I need to find a way, like another Skred, to answer that. And at this point he's going to counter my Brainstorm, and I'm looking for a Skred right now, so I'm putting him to the bottom of those things. And I got a lightning ball. I decided to keep the lightning ball in order to kill at least one of these creatures, or the thorn at any point. So I will try to kill at least the Spell Stutter in order to get in with the fairy, and then steal the monarch for a few turns, or at least one turn. And let's see what happens at this point. He's attacking and playing another ninja, which is really bad for me because he's now up 2 cards than it was before. And I'm trying to counter things, forget my things resolved in order to get back my card advantage. And now I'm attacking with the ninja, and probably another, now just the ninja, hoping for him to doesn't have any answer like snuff out, and I'm not drawing very good, but we'll see. He's playing the fairies here, and I decided to not block because at this point I don't want to do any trade, and not being able to steal back the monarch. And that's pretty much what's happening. That's why I didn't double block, but it was certainly in my mind. So I decided to go in with everything, and him playing Suffocating Fumes, it's very bad. He could have trade with this, but he didn't. He decided to not to. At this point I think the game bugged, so probably it ended up, I think this match ended up in me losing, so let's jump into the next game. Alright, we are into game 2, and let's look at the cyber really quick. I decided to get rid of my fairy seers and also a couple of lightning bolts because they are not really great, and they're right post cyber, and I decided to bring in the Seagate, the Stormbound, and also another Crownling and 2 Pyroblast. And as you can see, I have one of those. I decided to keep Skred because of the Gourmets. So let's see how this plays out. This game is going to again be based on whoever gets most of the value, and I don't need a lightning ball right now because it's not that really great in this match, so I decided to go for a preordain. And with this I will attack and try to resolve a ninja, but most likely he will kill it with snuff out, which will happen right now. But as long as he doesn't resolve another creature, it's going to be fine. I decided to throw away a couple of lands, or just one land, and get with the other. Keep a counter spell up. Now trying to resolve an Augur of Bolas. Then again, if he counters, I will totally counter his counter spell because I'm trying to resolve things. And if he decides to play at this point land and turn, I could kill the turn and just attack. And I thought that was going to happen, but it really didn't. So I'm going to attack and see if he falls for the trap. But he does. Oh, I didn't attack. I thought I should have. Well, now it's better because I will kill the ninja and kill the counter. So it's pretty great position for me because now I can resolve an Augur with a counter spell up and attack. So that's a pretty good position for me right now. He's trying to restore a Gurman. I decided not to counter it because I'm trying to get how is it called, a Skred going, and at some point I will find it, I guess. So I'm in no rush for it. He's attacking, and in this case it's going to be fine. I decided to brainstorm, and I got this Skred, so I'm going to attack with both things, see what happens, and casting my Augur, and he hasn't played anything, so I will stop at his upkeep and try to kill the Gurbag there, and now try to do that. So now he has to find some kind of thing in order to get back into the game, but he hasn't. I decided to Power Blast and keep attacking, and we are now in top decking mode, and probably he's in the same spot as I am, but the difference is that I have 3 creatures on play, and I attack first to see what happens, and then casting my Preordain, and he's playing that, but I'm killing it, so now my spell can resolve. And drawing hiding is good, but at this point I decide to counterspell the brainstorm because I don't want any surprises, and now resolving the hiding will be brutal for me because it gives me the card advantage that I have. And even if he resolves the monarch, the black monarch, I can attack back and steal it again, and that's GG. So we go over to game 3. Alright, this is game 3, and let's see what hand are we getting, and we are mulliganing that hand because it's very bad. So at this point I will lead with the Evolving Wilds, sacking it for an island because we already have the mountain on our hand. So let's see what happens. He's playing tap land, so that's very good for us because now I can resolve an Augur of Bolas. And again, this game is about who resolves more card advantage. He's trying to kill that, he's killing it. Now I'm just passing the turn. And at this point, one of the things that I saw a lot of people do is to actually hold their cantrips and pass the turn up until they have like 7 lands, because playing a cantrip into the nothing, it's not very good. So I'm decided to play up until I have 7 cards, and probably at the end of his turn I will cast Brainstorm to see what resolves and what not. He's trying to resolve a Spellstir, which I will try and kill it. Then he will try to counter, and I will try to counter. But in the end, the end result is that he's losing 2 counters versus my creature. So now I'm trying to resolve Agro of Bolas to see what kind of card advantage I could have, and trying to, well, to see what I could find. Destroying the spell story is great because it prevents uh, me from getting ninja into the face. He's resolving a Chainer's Edict, but now I can resolve another hour and it's not that big of a deal. So let's go with that. I'm actually getting Skred, killing the Augur, trying to resolve another Augur, because at some point I need to resolve these two ninjas. So that's the plan I'm looking at. He resolved the Gurmag, and I'm trying to find another Skred. At some point, I'm not attacking, just passing the turn, because there's not a lot of that I can do right now. I don't really want to play the Crownling Hunterling against the war right now. We probably will in the next couple of turns. And now I'm going to sync with both things. So I'm going to attack with both to see what happens. And I'm trying to resolve a ninja right now, which if he has like some kind of removal, I can just bounce into another ninja. He's counterspelling that, but now I'm able to destroy the Gurmag, so I'm in a better position than he is at this point. And he only has land, so trying to resolve the Crown Hunter Hireling, it's going to be better. And I was going to destroy this, get in for a for more card advantage, but in the end he conceded. Probably what I would have done is cast Preordain and then Ninja, putting him in a very rough position. So it was a good game after all. We are currently 3-1, looking for a 4-1. So let's jump into our next game. Alright, so this is our final match, and we are going against our opponent Bombash. This is a pretty good hand, so I will keep it. And right now, I'm not sure what to go for, so I'll probably go for another island. And I'm going to counter this because it's a great value. And let's see what he's up to. Probably is mono blue because of the islands, because he's not running any snow ones, but he could also be on blue black. So one of the things that I would like to run snow covered islands, even if I'm playing blue black, is because then I can trick into my opponents into thinking, oh, I'm blue red instead of blue black. But he's clearly blue black. So again, like the previous match, this game is going to be won by who creates the most card advantage possible. So that's what we are aiming to, and we are countering this. Getting a creature into play is always good. So we are attacking, and probably should have just brainstorm into trying to get a ninja, but I really didn't want to do that right now. Let's see, he's trying to play a Gurmag, I guess, because of the way he tapped his mana, so I'm trying to get one of the solutions for it. So I'm trying to counter it, but I'm getting counter, so I'm not going to be able to do anything. So I'm going to try and fish for a Skred, and we got one, so we are going to kill that right on. He's playing another Augur, he doesn't hit anything, and he's now searching for something. And now we will keep attacking, but probably at this point we will resolve our Monarch, because as I said, the card advantage that you can generate in every game, it's going to be crucial. And now we are getting to a point in which whoever is going to be crowned first is going to be win, or for the most time. So let's see, he's going for another Gurmag, I guess, and I need to hit another Skred as soon as possible, because otherwise I won't be able to attack. So I'm going to attack first with the Fairy, to steal the monarch back and play my hour to get one of my to see what I can get. It's another frantic search inventory, so it's going to be good. Because it's like every time I cast one, it's getting one more card for me, so it's pretty good. Um, right now he's still back my monarch, and now I got to steal back the monarch, so we are good at the part. And I'm trying to dig as much into my library as I can. So let's see. I didn't get Skred, but I got a pretty good hand. So I'm attacking with two creatures instead of one, because if he kills one, then I'm totally screwed. But there's no way he can kill two. And now I'm in a very good situation because I have a lot of counters and some interaction possible. And at this point I'm going to kill the other Ogre because I don't want the extra damage, because that puts me into a very low clock. And even do they have a bunch of cards, I have 8 on my hand. So I'm trying to fetch one of these creds. So I'm playing my land, attacking to steal back the monarch. He's going to try and prevent the damage, but I'm going to counter it because I don't want damage to be prevented, and I want to steal back the monarch. And I'm playing the fairies here, and they are countering it. Maybe, yep, they are countering. So let's see what I draw. Another counter spell, which is good, but not ideal in my position. So I need to chump block right now because I don't want them to steal my monarch. And then they are playing the throne, and we'll get them their monarch back. But I really have more mana and more cards in hand, so I'm just going to tag with one because I can't kill the thorn, and I will kill right now the Gurma, counter the dispel. I think he's going to try and bounce back everything, but I'm just going to counter that because that way I got more creatures into play. That's the end result. So let's see, he's casting a Gurma, playing a Ponder, but then now I can. He decided to give up. I have a lot of cards in hand, and probably I mean if he has passed, I will have play frantic inventory, then attack with 3 and finish things up with a lightning bolt. So let's go to the final game. Alright, this time we are on the draw. Let's see my cyber plan. So the cyber plan, as last time, it's getting rid of a couple of lightning bolts, getting rid of the fairy tears because that doesn't have any value post game, because spending 1 mana into nothing, it's kind of not ideal. And this hand is not that bad, so I will keep it because I can turn 2 resolve an Augur, and later on I get the Skred to kill all of the other things like a Gurmag. So I'm passing the turn. He's tapping on his main phase, so now I can resolve my Augur freely. That's one of the things that you need to be aware of. Like, don't be afraid of tap out as long as you are getting like some sort of card advantage. Now I think I will play another Augur because he's tap out, get another counter spell, play a land and go, because now I can cycle my Ash Baron for another one. And this is going to resolve a Stormborg, guys, which is not a great problem right now because he can't block. And now I'm get to play my ninja. I'm discarding a land because I'm not needing it at this point. And now let's see what he plays. He's going to try and kill the ninja, and now I'm going to counterspell that. Now let's see. Trying to resolve my own Stormborggeist and not attacking, but I think I have more material in play than he does, so I'm in another position, so we are going to start attacking. He tries to block, but in the end he didn't. Now I'm just playing more mana to see what happens. I don't want to play anything right now because ideally one of the other things that you should aim is to get them to spend their mana in their turn. So that's why most of the time I'm casting things by the end of the turn, and it's been paying off so far. Put two things on the bottom, play an Augur, get a lightning bolt to kill creatures. So next turn what I will try to do is to kill the Augur and then go in for a ninja. He's playing a Gurmag, but in this point I will try to counter it, but I was expecting them to counter it, so then I could kill it with Skred, but they didn't do it. So they play another Gurmag, and I will try and kill it again, but probably try to kill the Augur first because I want to save like more mana open on my end, like in my turn to kill it. But it really paid off. It really paid off at this point. And at this point, my opponent conceded, and it was a very good run for this league. I went 4-0. So I hope you guys did enjoy it. And if you like more content like this, please give a like and subscribe. Without further ado, have a nice day. We'll talk later. Bye guys.